Today we've got another review for you. Give me just one moment here to fix the volume. Good. Alright. So I saw a trailer for this game the other day and decided to give it a try. And you know, this is another one of those games that, although fun game, not a lot of advertising, so I decided to kind of do that real quick. I'm going to break this review up into a couple different sections: gameplay, co-op, story, and an overall talk of it. So, quick overview of the game. So you're a talking goblin named Styx, which seems as weird and rare because goblins don't talk, at least according to this lore. But you're a foul-mouthed thief goblin who is very vulgar. This game is filled with vulgar, crude humor.
Even better, it's
So,
the guard's monthly payroll delivery.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Let the pro do the
Gameplay.
hard work.
So,
It's easy because
first things
we're
first, controls. At first, the controls take some getting used to, because, you know, like, for instance, I'm used to playing Shadow of Mordor, and the parkour in that is more pertaining to, you know, you can climb just about anything. That's not the case with this. You actually have to look around and explore. But, the controls are actually pretty solid, pretty, well done, and I'm actually quite fond of it, you know, as far as controls. I will tell you now, this game is not easy. Even on the lowest setting on Discovery mode, it's a lot of guards that can catch you, and
I'm the new accountant.
it gets pretty rough. I mean, the cinematics, like you can see here, they're gorgeous. Like, just graphically, this game is pretty good. Lots of humor to it. But, moving on to the next section. Like I said, gameplay, movement, everything's great with that. Combat is nearly non-existent. This is a game for stealth playthroughs. Because, you know, not only do the guards in this game have crossbows if you try to run, but they also have swords and they do a lot of damage.
What the hell is that?
Your only ability is to parry. And the parry mechanic is, you gotta hit that square at just the right time to pull it off.
Let the pro do the hard work. Smoking's bad for you boys. Really bad.
Aw, the roach actually got his meal after all. But, yeah. Movement's good. Combat's pretty much non-existent, so you definitely want to try to play this as stealth. The alternative to that is silence kills. That's about the only kind of combat that you can actually pull off. So, you know, if that's your style and you like doing like the assassin slip from under something or out of something and killing people, this game is pretty fun for that. Length-wise, I'm gonna be honest. I'm restarting this game because my first time playing it, I died so much. So much. And part of it was because I wasn't used to the controls, and they don't really give you a walkthrough or a tutorial as much.
There's nothing left standing.
And I didn't know what all you could parkour off of. So I fell a lot in the beginning. And when you fall and die, he has these... Here, I'll actually give you an example. This right here is like one of the greatest parts of the games for me.
That's it. Game over, man. We're in some real pretty shit now. Listen, I may be digitized, but I'm not stupid. What's your excuse?
That fourth wall breaking stuff right there, that's hilarious to me. But, yeah. That's the... Every time you die, he says something different. Or, well, he's got a random chance of saying something different. So, that's pretty entertaining. The reason I bring that up is, as for length, this is the prologue level, and between dying and trying to figure out the best way to go through this prologue area, and then finally deciding that, you know what, I'm just gonna kill all the guards because trying to get around here without killing the guards is a pain, I actually ended up spending probably close to 2 hours before I beat this one level without killing all the guards. Once I decided to just kill all the guards, I took about probably 30 minutes. So, yeah, it does depend on your playstyle, but, you know, yeah, this is what I was talking about as far as the, you can only climb on certain things, like these little rocky outcroppings and ledges. That's about it. There is ledge kills, very touchy, and you've got to do them with just the right timing, because if the guard sees you, he will yank you up off the ledge, and that's pretty much an instant death.
I should think about making this my new hideout.
Alright.
It's a quiet neighborhood, good shopping, and the view ain't too bad.
This is a mechanic I love. Being able to look in the keyhole to make sure that there's nothing in there before you you go in. Very nice mechanic. It's, you know, it's something not a lot of games think of putting in, but, you know, if you're doing a game revolving around stealth, common sense. You can extinguish torches.
It's time to switch off the light, kiddies.
Later on, I'll get some pocket sand and play around with that a little bit. Pocket sand basically is, you know, it's pocket sand. You throw it at lights and it puts out the light. Alright, so I kind of went backwards. I didn't want to really do that. Let's get back up here in this window. Alright. But yeah, there's different ways of playing the game. For instance, you know, you can go the full stealth route and just, you know, not kill anyone. You have amazing skills. You can go invisible, eats up your amber really quick. So, you know, up until late game, when you start getting your skills boosted up, it's not the greatest way to play. But one of my favorites is this thing. You puke out a clone,
Never get used to that.
and then you can take control of the clone. The clone has its own little abilities. No, the clone cannot kill people. I actually ended up dying once because I attempted to do a stealth kill with the clone. But the clone can teabag people. If you sneak up behind someone with the clone, you'll see the option to distract, and the clone will basically climb up and put its crotch in their face. Very humorous. You can destroy the clone. You could basically destroy the clone and turn it into like a smoke thing because you take its place. Very cool stuff as far as the clone mechanics. Lot of rock or rope sliding.
Remember, children,
things like
you
that.
should never go out without a handful
Yeah,
of sand.
here's the pocket sand that I was telling you about. Basically, if you see a torch across the room, throw some quick sand, turn out the light, makes it harder for them to see you. If you see corpses along the way, yeah, that stupid ass goblin over here, you can hide them in chests like that.
Nobody ever
can-
taught you to put away your toys. And this
You
is
can-
the last time I'm doing it for you.
You can drop them down holes into the water, different things. So lots of fun stuff you can do with the bodies. There, you can hide in those chests. You can hide in cupboards. That way, you know, the guard passes you unseen. You can sabotage. You know, if there's a guard sitting under a
The chandelier.
like a chandelier,
The saboteur.
just walk up, detach it, it'll fall down and kill the guard.
They can create carnage.
Lots of things to pick up. There is a crafting system. You craft your own bolts, your own vial of life. Yeah, here's the closet, and you can look out. And later on, you do get skills where you can actually stealth kill people from closets and chests, which makes it so that they're like you grab them, you kill them, and they end up in the closet, and you can't be in the closet anymore. But yeah, like this body here, if I don't want people finding him to set off the alarm, I can just take him and put him in the closet. No one will ever see him. Pretty fun little mechanic there. So, you know, that's the movement, the combat, the length. Like I said, length is going to depend on your play style, but I'm not sure how many levels there are in total. But, you know, just this prologue level alone, there's so much to explore and grab. There's these posters you're supposed to take down. There's items to pick up. There's also collectibles of like little totems that you're supposed to find 10 of. So, you know, it is completely up to you how long you spend in a level. That being said, I could probably see me playing this game quite a bit just for, you know, the aspect of Styx's crude, twisted humor. Like I said, he is vulgar and he doesn't care. And I am always a fan of any character who is vulgar. Especially if they break the fourth wall. I mean, I myself am a huge Deadpool fan, and Styx is right up there with Deadpool and, like, just crudeness. Alright, so, oh yeah, and you'll notice, like, if you see any ledges with these spikes hanging off them, obviously you can't, you know, climb on those because they're spiked. Alright, let's jump off of here, go forward a little bit. Alright, so there you go, that's a bit about the gameplay. I did want to actually touch on the co-op. If you look at the game description, it says it has drop-in, drop-out co-op, which, you know, once again, co-op being a huge thing that I look for in games because I do enjoy playing with, like, my wife and my friends. That's one of the reasons I grabbed this game. But,
oh, this is gonna be short and sweet. How long will 2 against 1 take?
turns out the co-op is network play only. You both would have to have a copy of the game, but you can create a private session and basically make it so that it's just you and whoever you want to play with.
Reaping, neutralizing, and annihilating all goblins to be eradicated. C-A-R-N-A-G-E. Crappy name. They must have been paying the guy who wrote it by the letter. They're really scraping the barrel if they're recruiting here in Shitville Phobon. Given the scum that live around here, better tear down these posters. Otherwise, this little toilet of paradise will turn into a real stinking hell.
Yeah, so lots of ways you can kill people. You can muffle kill them. You can do a regular kill. General rule, you do not want to get spotted at all. If a guard sees you, like I said, there's no real combat system, so they can and will kill you pretty easily. Most you can do is parry, and I'm actually gonna see if I can pull off a parry here because it's very touchy, but I'll try it just to kind of give you an idea of how it works. Let me at least get rid of one guy. Let's see. Do a muffled kill. There we go. And drop his body down into the water there. Now, you'll notice the little thing that popped up on the side there. There are basically your score at the end of each level will depend on how many people you kill in that level and how quickly you go about it. So if you kill a lot of people, your mercy score will go down and you'll end up making less skill points on your score at the end of the level. Honestly, like I said, trying to do it without killing everybody, a lot easier said than done. So I'm just going to kill everybody and give you an idea of, you know, how it works. Alright, so we got two guys that are sitting back here. I'm going to actually see about pushing one of them off a ledge, because it's just funny to do. Alright, so we'll puke up a clone here. Have said clone take over clone. Now, your clone can interact with just about any of the environment. Detaching things, opening doors. You know, he is meant to be a distraction. And he does a good job of it. Alright, so these guys will go over there.
Was nothing after all.
Alright, so I'm going to try to push this guy off. Just so you can kind of get an idea of...
Hey, what's me, huh? He must have slipped.
Yeah, that's the kind of humor that I quite enjoy. Now that there's no guards nearby, I don't really have to do a muffled kill, so I'll just do a quick jab jab. And even though I don't have to worry about guards, I'm still going to dispose of this body just to be on the safe side. You can pickpocket guards. And unfortunately, that's not something that gets unlocked until a little bit later in the game. Or, well, at least in the prologue. If a guard has, like, a vial on them, you can pickpocket them and steal the vial.
Gear on this bench looks usable.
If,
a few raw materials. I should be able to put together some nasty surprises.
If the guard is killed before you steal the vial of life that's on their waist, the vial will break and you pretty much lose out on it. So, you know, that's something you got to be really careful of. Alright, so this is your crafting system. Gather up all materials you see, because it takes a lot to make, like, the bolts and the vial of life, and believe me, you'll want at least the vial or the bolts at all times. They help with killing from a distance if you need to.
See what we found during the last raid?
Yeah, nice one. I was sure it had disappeared since the fall of Akanash.
Me too.
All
We'll
right.
make a ton of money out of it. I hope you've stashed it somewhere safe.
Of course. What do you take me for? I hid it in the old secret room.
Huh. The one behind the bookcase?
Shh, why not just shout it from the rooftops?
Yeah, guards are dumb. I'm gonna actually take this opportunity to puke in this guy's food.
A little green hot sauce is not bad. For me, at least.
Which will then kill him. The poisoning is something you can do at any point, and you know there are a ton of different skills you can get along the way. I mean, down the different branches here, and each of them does make for a little bit more. It might make it a little bit easier, especially, you know, getting rid of the clone. But, you know, actually, let me get back to what I was talking about, because I was going to talk about the co-op. The co-op is network only, so you both do have to have a copy of the game, but basically what happens is, with the co-op, your Styx and whoever you're playing with is a perfect clone of
It's
Styx.
my lucky day. The casket distribution list. Good luck to the fool who gets to even up the bill.
Anyways, your friend will play a perfect copy of Styx, and what that means is any skills, levels, things like that that they got when they were playing, their equipment, everything, does carry over. Actually, I want to take this opportunity to show you the distract that this thing does. It's freaking hilarious. Teabag! Teabag!
What the?
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah, that's your combat. As soon as you see that square go ting, you have to hit it, or you know you get stabbed and you die. Combat sucks in this game when it actually
Gear
comes
on this
to
bench looks usable. With a few raw materials,
actually
I
fighting.
should be able to put together some
You know,
nasty
like
surprises.
I mean, I am used to playing Shadow of Mordor, and I'm not. When I played that, I didn't really go the stealth route. I liked running around killing everybody, so
Rakash.
having to do this is more of a pain than I'm used to, but it's doable. Oh yeah, if you want to get somebody's attention, you can whistle. Now, depending on how alert they are when you do it, they'll come investigate.
You see what we found during the last raid?
Yeah, nice one. I was sure it had disappeared since the fall of Akanash.
What is it now?
Nothing to see here, boys. Can't see nothing.
Nothing to report.
Go away. No, 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 no!
What the?
Ah.
Dead again? Is that your controller in your pocket? Are you just pleased to see me?
So, yeah. You gotta be really smart about how you play this. You will die a lot if you aren't. You gotta think about every single move you're gonna make, where you're gonna
Gear on this
hide,
bench looks
everything.
usable. With a few raw materials.
Of course, you know, I'm just kind of goofing off right now. If I actually want to play serious, then yeah, I could probably take those two guys out fairly easily just with you know, crafting 2 bolts. You know, just switch my bolt and take them out.
You see what we found? He got taken out.
There. Simple as that. But, you know, I kind of wanted to give you an idea of just how good the stealth mechanics in this game are and how touchy they can be. The
distribution list.
The guards
Good luck to the fool who
are
gets to
not
eat up the bill.
stupid. They are, however, lazy. You will come across guards who are sleeping. You will come across drunks who are just, well, they're drunk. They'll go and they'll drink constantly. So, you know, there is that, but like I said, they're not stupid, and they will kill you if given the chance.
That's a good one.
Alright, so got some iron ore there. I am out of bolts, so I don't want to go risking getting caught any more than I need to. Well, 2 things I can tell you as a fact that you will need to learn quickly. If you see a bell at all, sabotage it. Any bells, sabotage them. Any okay, you started to notice me, but guess not. Anyways, bells, sabotage them. If you do get caught, sometimes they'll run to the bell and try to ring it, and it'll, if you sabotage it just right, it turns into a trap and will kill them. So, always a good thing. Definitely check out how many guards are around at any point, because you never know which guard is going to be the one that sees you. And always look through doors before you go through them. I got cocky and darted into a door without checking ahead of time. Turned out there was 3 guards all facing that door, and, well, needless to say, poor little goblin didn't survive. Alright, we got a poster over here to tear down. Easy enough. There are a ton of routes to take if you are, you know, really wanting to take that stealth route, which, you know, is definitely recommended. You can. This guy almost caught me. Die! You cannot hide bodies in these barrels. You can hide yourself in those barrels, but not bodies. Alright, look through this hole, make sure there's nobody down there. Okay. This one requires a lockpick, which I don't have, so we are gonna try sneaking around the ledge here. And like I said, there are tons of paths you could take. If I wanted, I could actually have gone along this rafter here and avoided that guy over there completely.
Have you seen the posters? Carnage is recruiting. There are squads hunting goblins in other places too. It'd be a good way to get out of this shithole.
I don't...
Good way to take out 2 people.
Who could have done this?
Who could have done this? It was Dave. Dave did it.
Got to get it out of here.
But yeah. Like I said, I prefer to kill everything, but that's just my specific play style. If you want to actually just kind of rush through and get to the destination without killing everybody, that is an option as well, and it's actually probably going to get you where you need to go within the time, because you are supposed to get to your destination quickly enough. This level's actually only supposed to take 10 minutes, but because I am trying to kill everyone and going more the stealth, or less the stealth route and just trying to get to my destination, it's taken a little bit longer for me. I'll actually show you a neat little trick. These guards here are constantly patrolling, and they're a pain to get around, so I found this little rope way down here. But you gotta hit it just right or you will slide off and die.
Read the script, and I know we get past this. It's just a matter of time.
So, yeah. Game is great. The co-op, haven't had a chance to actually try it out. From what I understand, you do get all of the skills that you yourself had when you were playing when you become a clone, so more than likely the co-op will be quite fun when I get there. I am definitely buying 2 copies of this game because of that. I actually want to try going invisible here. Shit. Yeah, invisibility doesn't last very long. Luckily, the patrol patterns in this game are pretty easy to figure out. Okay, that did nothing. I was trying to distract them, see if I can get them to step away from each other, because, yeah, they're starting to...
What was that noise?
We're fucking out, Goblin.
Bye-bye. He's not happy with me. Kind of screwed myself on that one. But, okay, I didn't notice this rope over here. Woo! Very close, very close. Grab up some sand, some insect eggs for
The
crafting
Silver
later.
Goblin. Used to be the best bar in this part of Thobin. Looks like the change of owner has brought in some not-so-fresh faces.
So yeah, lots of ways to kind of go around here. You can...
Maybe it was time you were a little more discreet, huh?
I don't want to be discreet.
Maybe it was nothing after all.
pocket. And push.
Don't.
Yeah, once you get up there in levels, you will get to the point where you pretty much don't need to kill anyone. I'm hoping to hit that point at some point in this game. But for now, it's just, it takes too long to traverse this level without killing everybody, because you gotta wait for all the guards to be in just the right location. You gotta pay attention to their patrol patterns. It takes a lot more thought than just, hey, get to point A from point B from point A.
Have you heard about the talking goblin?
Yeah, but I don't really believe it. Goblins are all the same, but it means we can blame him for everything that goes wrong around here.
Sounds about right. Those filthy parasites are a pain in the arse, and there's too many of them.
And if they start understanding what we say as well as wrecking the place, I don't even want to think about it.
I'm not going to think about it. I'd rather just go and join carnage before it happens.
So, yeah. Goblins don't talk under normal circumstances, it seems. And I do. Alright, so where did that guard go? Okay, we got a guard over there. That one over there is sleeping, it looks like.
What the?
Maybe it was nothing after all.
Nothing to report.
You son of a bitch, I just put that out. So yeah, that guy's a chef. He pretty much... I'm gonna wait, actually, and try to poison him. No sense wasting my throwing knife if I can help it. Plus that tends to alert everybody.
This one's smart.
Got it! All hands to back!
I'll take care of it. The threat has been
That's
in
got
mind.
rid of one of these.
Where are the others?
Let's make a deal. You stop killing me, and I won't tell anyone what you did with that apple pie. I thought I was sick.
We're not talking about the apple pie. Don't ask. The apple pie deserved it, though. I was asking for it. Alright. Well, I mean, obviously if you go puking next to a sleeping guy, he wakes up and he doesn't like it. Alright, so I'm gonna take the safe path here. Let's go ahead and use a vial of life to keep me healthy.
That really does add life.
see where this door leads. Looks like that leads to another hallway. Pretty dark hallway. Okay, stairs. Nothing this way. Nope.
Have you heard about the talking goblin?
Yeah, but I don't really believe it. Goblins are all the same, but it means we can blame him for everything that goes wrong around here.
Sounds about right. Those filthy parasites are a pain in the arse, and there's too many of them.
And if they start understanding what we say as well as wrecking the place, I don't even want to think about it.
I'm not going to think about it. I'd rather just go and join carnage before it happens.
Oh. He got taken out. Sure am lucky it wasn't me.
Nothing to report.
Okay, he's gonna go back to his kitchen.
We've got you now, Goblin! Yeah!
Shit!
I'll take care of it. Die! Can't stay here!
So, some guy came up behind me and I didn't notice.
Get you, tight. You can run, but that's right. You better run. I'll get you next time.
Whew. That guy came up out of the door behind me and I didn't freaking notice him.
This can't be possible. Can't find it anywhere.
Where are you guys? I don't know where they're at. Hopefully they don't look in here.
Stay sharp. I couldn't find anything. Let's try to stay sharp.
I don't want to jump out and see like 3 guys sitting there. Okay. Jesus, that was horrible. I don't know. What happened there? That did not end the way I planned it.
This is weird.
Troy! Got 2 guys sitting over there. Got some stuff over here I can grab. Some sand and iron ore. Alright. These barrels here, if you push them down, they'll explode and pretty much dissolve any body and kill the people, so that's always good. Let's see. Nothing really in here but a goblin. No sense wasting a lockpick on that when you can easily get up or down from there.
Gotta get it out.
Hey, wasn't me, Ma. He must have slipped.
So, yeah. Tons of different ways to play. More or less just your preferences. And, you know, it's a fun game. It's got a lot of crude humor. Can't really speak 100% on the length of the game because I haven't beaten it, and I put in quite a few hours with it, but I don't know how long the game itself is, or how many levels. You can always replay the levels. You know, there is also the co-op over network play, which helps out with the level, helps keep it a little more entertaining for a while. Let's see. Yeah, there's one of the bells. Ah, freaking fall damage.
I'll come out there and take the controller, and you come in here and die. Painfully.
Yeah, he doesn't like me. He really hates me now. I've killed him so many times, it's not even funny, but... You know, it's not like I'm trying to murder the poor thing. Alright. So, yeah. Overall, the game's fun. It's got a good story, good sense of humor to it. Really, as far as a rating... If I've got to rate it, no, probably an 8. An 8 is mostly because I felt misled with the drop-in, drop-out in the description. Made it sound like it was one system needed, one game, but, you know, it didn't make the game any less fun, nor did it ruin the story of it and the humor behind it. So, not really.
After a bit of sabotage, this will really be the death knell bell.
This guy up here I hate. He actually ended up stabbing me in the face. No!
Ordering a double pepperoni pizza with extra cheese, please.
I was trying to pickpocket him. Why didn't it let me pickpocket? Oh well. Yeah. And as you saw, there were 4 levels of difficulty, and I'm on the lowest level and dying like crazy. I'm not a huge fan of stealth games. Like, if it has a stealth option, I will use it if there are lots of enemies. But most of the time, I like to hack and slash and kill and, you know, do things my way. I find it more fun that way. So, this game really makes you want to stop and strategize and think more. And, you know, I think enough. Okay? When I'm gaming, I don't want to think too much. Alright. But, yeah. Definitely at least rent this game. And if you like it, buy it. It's a fun little game. It's, you know, it's a fun game. It's not super easy, so you don't feel like you're... Oh, that's why it wouldn't let me pickpocket him. I'm already carrying too many vials of life. Okay. Well then, die! You know, you got plenty to do in here, plenty to explore. You know, just one level has got lots of different routes you can take. And, you know, hopefully I'll get a chance to try out the co-op at some point and see how that actually plays out, because it's something I'm looking forward to. Whoopsies.
What the? A big fat roach. I'm gonna take it out.
Yeah, that's all you can do when it comes to... If you parry, it just allows you to basically stun him for a second, and then you can do a kill based off of that. I'm not sure how I survived that, but okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call this quits for now, and head out. I will probably do another review with this game as I play more into it, so keep an eye out for that if you're interested. And, you know, maybe I'll find something I can really hate on about this game, but I just, at this point in time, other than the fact that you are so squishy and easily killed, I really have nothing to hate about this game. And to be honest, I mean, you're a goblin thief, you're kind of meant to be squishy, so I can't even really hate on it for that reason.
What the heck?
Dumbass is looking for me in a place I'm not.
Search this whole zone.
The whole zone, huh? I'm totally not there, but whatever. Shit.
What the?
I hear footsteps, but I can't figure out where they're coming from. I'm scared they're like up here. Alright, well, see you guys later. Enjoy, like, subscribe. Hello? Alright, I'll be out there in a minute.